Happy Tuesday. Hope everyone is well. I've been asking people lately, how do you decompress after a long day? Like, what do you actually do? And people be like, like, I'm an anthropologist, I'm a sociologist, psychologist, I do all the things. I really do be conducting studies. Because I hate being wrong. So I don't be talking about stuff unless I know what I'm talking about. So I actually do be getting real answers and not from AI. So yeah, I be asking people like, what do you do after your day to like decompress? And most people I ask say they like watch TV or listen to music. But I never hear anybody say that they like actually genuinely take time for silence. How many of you actually spend time in silence? Like actual silence. No background music, no TV, no phone in your hand, like nobody else's frequency but your own. I really and truly feel like right now more than ever, like we need that. We truly need some silence, some stillness, some coming back home to our body and tapping into what's real. Hmm. And how is it you time if you're not actually spending time with yourself? Because if you're watching TV, like you hearing other people's voices, listening to music, like you're not listening and really spending time with self. And we already have so many voices in our head. Like for real, we already have so many different voices in our head. Like you got you got your highest self, you got your lowest self, you got your present self, you have all your inner children and all the different versions of you that you've been all through the years, and they all have their own different opinions of the situation. You have your ego, who a lot of the time is just people's voices living rent free in your head, like your mama, your daddy, or your ex that always put you down. So now you feel like you can't do nothing right. Like we have a lot of voices in our head, and we have so many. Man, I ain't even gonna take y'all down that rabbit hole. Never mind. No, but we have so many different opposing frequencies and programs all being bombarded at us all day long. Like I know y'all notice that like even when you have your TV on mute, it still has like a hum, it has a vibration. Like everything has a vibration, everything has a frequency. And not all of those frequencies are good. A lot of them are intentionally harmful to cause you inner turmoil and just to make you not be able to think straight and really tap into your own power. So I truly and genuinely want to challenge everyone and encourage everyone to spend some time in silence every day. If you want to just start with like 5 minutes of silence a day and work your way up, but really and truly, like no music, because I don't want you hearing any other, they send programs through the music, nothing. And put your phone in another room. You could put a timer on. If you're new to this, you got to start somewhere. Don't feel like, oh, I don't, this is not hard. This is truly truly simple and easy. Put your phone in another room. If you got a smartwatch or any other device, take it off. And a lot of times when I do silent time, I even take off my crystals because those emit a frequency. They have a vibration. And when you really really if you're an empath and you're in tune, you're an energy healer, and like me, you feel everything. Happy Cancer season to all the water babies. Happy Cancer season. I'm a Cancer moon, Cancer rising, so I literally, truly feel everything. And in this time, we really gotta tap into our feelings. Like this is the cheat code that I'm about to give y'all because these are the downloads that I'll be receiving, and I don't be sharing them because I'm like, I think it doesn't apply to anybody else. But the age of Pisces was preparing us to be able to feel, so that when we got here in the age of Aquarius, when we don't know what's real and we can't trust what we see, we can't trust what we hear, we can't trust what we taste because they've been feeding us 3D printer food. Like the only thing that you're going to be able to trust is your feelings. You got to tap into the feeling and emotion of it. And I could just hear my mama saying now, everybody can't do that, Andrea. Everybody can't do what you could do. Yes, you can. You haven't even tried. So I'm about to teach you. Sit your ass down and feel your feelings. Sit your ass down and feel your feelings. Yes, you can. Oh my goodness. Silence. Silence. So you can tap into whose voice is whose and what's what. You're going to hear a lot of different sounds and sensations once you finally do settle into silence, because you might be so used to being in a state of fight or flight and always on guard and looking over your shoulder and always got something in your hand, always hearing something, and you're constantly being stimulated and you're never in your own energy, and never, you don't know how to decipher whose voice is whose. This is incredibly important practice for anybody who feels like they're being called to be a channeler or a medium or any kind of oracle reader. You really need to tap into silence, because that is the best way you're going to be able to protect yourself and be able to read people accurately, because you know between that voice, that voice, that voice, that voice, that voice, you know what's what and who's talking to you and what they talking about. Like, you're able to really and truly protect yourself that way, because man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. This has been a long path and a long journey, and I've been doing this for a long time. So I have had to learn the hard way that when you calling on Jesus, you know how many spirits answer to Jesus? We're not going to go down that rabbit hole. Let's do silence. Deep breath in with me. I hope everybody is well. Everybody is well. And for your moment, it don't even gotta be nothing extra fancy and special. It's not a meditation time. You gotta light candles. And no, just really and truly take 5 minutes of silence. You could do this in the middle of the day. You could do this anytime you need it, when you're feeling overwhelmed, stressed, anxious, especially if you are an anxiety attack, girly baby. I used to be a panic attack girly. I used to have anxiety so bad. I would be physically shaking all of the time. Like, spaz out in the middle of public places, like at work, just like, my shit used to be intense, until I learned how to sit with myself and sit in silence and calm myself down and start pulling some of that stuff apart and start pulling some of those voices out. Like, we start here with a breath. A breath welcoming us back to our bodies, welcoming us back to home, ensuring that from this moment on, if you haven't before, that's perfectly okay. But from this moment on, I am a safe space. I am a safe space. I am a safe space, and I do not need to be constantly distracted to feel safe. And ideally, you would have your phone in another room and you wouldn't be listening to me. But if this is your first time, I invite you to take a minute of silence and just listen to the birds with me. Thank you so much for taking the time out to love on yourself, to try something new, to be somebody different, to be 1% better than you were yesterday. I invite you to set a timer in your phone and remind yourself to take 5 minutes to just be with yourself. And whatever thoughts come up, if they're funny, laugh at them. If they're sad, let yourself cry. Feel your feelings. It's okay. It's safe. You're going to be fine. If you're not fine, there are so many people that you can call. There are so many people that love you. Even if it doesn't feel like it right now in this moment, there are. You can always book a session with me. I will make time for you. I have crisis calls available. I will make time for your feelings. If they are too big for you to lift by yourself, when you tap into the silence and you let everything else fall away, you get to feel the good things in life. And since I'm captain of the feeling squad, right now I can feel like the sensation of the roots running under the ground from the tree, and it's like tingling my booty. It's a process. It takes time, but you can do it one day at a time. You get 1% better every single day, and you can always come back to this space when you forget who you are. I love listening to the birds talk back and forth to each other. Love and love and love to you all. Oh, the next meditate with me? Yes. It's going to be 7/7. It's going to be July 7th at 7 o'clock. It's going to be live from the beach. Yes. Because that's Big Mama Feast Day. That's Yimaya's Feast Day. I'm so excited. This means more to me than I even have the words to begin to try to explain, because this is such a humongous deal for me. This is exactly 7 years ago that I moved here to Florida, and it was on Yimaya's feast day. I had did a road opener spell, and then I lit a Yimaya candle because I was in a relationship and I was so miserable. I was with somebody that hated my guts, and it was just awful. I mean, you'll hear the book one day, but we got into a fight, and he picked up the lit Yemaya candle off the altar and threw it at me like, fucking evil witch. Like, and the next day I got on a plane. I left everything, my whole entire life. I left everything. And only thing in my suitcase was crystals. I had a suitcase full of crystals, dragging it down the beach like, all right, mama, what do we do now? And here we are. And here we are. And it brought me here. So this is my 7th year. And you know how they say after 7 years, your body completely renews itself. Every single hair on your head is a new head. Every single cell in your body is a new regenerated cell. I am now a woman that he never ever touched and never will. I am something that he couldn't even stand in the same room at, like, all my life, when I was a little girl, let me tell y'all. When I was a little girl, I used to want to be the Whitley Gilbert. The wine. But Whitley Gilbert, if she lived on Eve's Bayou. And after 7 years, I can sit with little Mookie, little Drea, and ask her, like, baby, how did I do? Was this everything you wanted? Did I give you the life that you wanted? So we got a lot to celebrate on 7/7. So come out to the meditate with me. I will post more videos in the coming future. But last year, if you came out in the middle of the hurricane when we did cleansing baths in the ocean and just, oh my God, it was the most magical experience. I don't have no footage because literally everything got rained on and soaking wet, and my equipment, everything got ruined. But baby, we had a time. We was jumping over them waves and we was in that ocean, and it felt like we was in a jacuzzi, baby. It was amazing. And we're gonna do it again this year. But 7/7 falls on a Tuesday. I don't know who's trying to come out on a weeknight, but if you want to come and celebrate Feast Day live, Daytona Beach, and get a cleansing bath in the ocean, link in my bio. Contact me on my website and let me know you want to come. I will post the details on my website. Love and love to you all. I hope you have a magnificent, peaceful, restful evening, and get ready for the full moon that's coming up soon. I think we got like 4 days. I feel cramps coming, so I know it's on the way. Videos coming in a couple days about the full moon work, and you know we always do a full moon release ritual. This one I'm doing something special for my people. I have been. It's a lot of stuff that I do for you guys, for the collective, for people that join in the full moon release rituals that I don't share because I don't want AI having access to my magic. The last thing we need is for these robots to learn magic. We will be done for then. Don't let AI get your grandma's ancestral magic, please. Stop putting everything on the internet for the clip. Like, I don't care if y'all don't ever view this shit. I don't care if don't nobody ever follow us. I don't care because I'm not gonna put my ancestral magic on the internet. Like, we can meet in the woods and we can talk the talk, baby. If y'all want to get together in the woods and y'all want to talk about some shit, I'm inviting you out to the beach on 7/7. We're going to have a magnificent time. We're going to do spiritual baths by the ocean, by the moonlight, by the fire, and I'll tell you the real in person, but not here on the internet. No, 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 no. I'm not. And I'll be even like, do I even want to put it? Because I'm writing a book right now. Every day when I get off work, I work all day at my day job. I get off, open my laptop. I got to crunch in. I got myself on a great disciplined schedule. Like, I got to write at least an hour a day. Even if I sit there and say, I don't know what to write, I don't know where I'm at. I'm writing every day because I am a writer. But I'm writing a book and I'll be like, I don't even want to put this in a book because it's eventually going to get uploaded to the internet, and then once it's there, it's no longer who shot John could be out here doing great granny's. So tell me in the comments what you think about that. Like, how y'all feel about that? Like, putting your ancestral magic on the internet and having it be, your ops, knowing your protection spells. Like, for me, that I don't think that that's a good idea. Like, I don't want my op knowing what I be doing for protection work like that. Like, and whenever I do post videos of stuff that I do, oh, I switch it up right after that. Y'all never gonna catch me slipping. Once I put it online and I teach y'all about it, like, then I'm on to something completely different. That means that I have elevated into something else. Love and love and love to you. Start with 5 minutes of silence a day. Tap into your own. Tap into what's real so you can know what's real. Tap into healing begins within. Love and love to you. I will see y'all very soon.